and it looked like Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White definitely had a situation where they was in a heated exchange right before halftime.
Caitlin Clark, you need to go up to their front office, demand Stephanie White to be fired, removed.
They want the front office to pick between Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White, man.
It was only a matter of time, bro, that Caitlin Clark was going to obviously have words with Stephanie White.
Caitlin Clark needs to get the hell out of Indiana.
I think this is one of those things where it might be a turning point.
The locker room door slammed so hard it echoed down the hallway. Inside, voices rose as tension filled the air, signaling a turning point in the Indiana Fever season. Caitlin Clark had reached her limit, and Stephanie White was about to be confronted over her coaching choices in what became one of the most heated moments of the WNBA season. What followed sent shockwaves through the basketball world, leaving fans questioning whether the league's brightest star might be ready to leave Indiana for good.
The word on the street is CC told Stephanie White to sit Kelsey Mitchell and Howard because they don't pass. Could be true. CC went to tie her shoe after passing to Howard on a play. LOL.
And it is clear that there is a philosophical rift in the team.
The heated exchange that followed went far beyond a single poor performance or a questionable substitution. It reflected months of mounting frustration, squandered potential, and a superstar who believed her coach's decisions were holding her back. Clark's expression burned with disbelief. After elevating the franchise to national attention, she now found herself sidelined within a system that seemed to resist showcasing its own star power. Imagine centering an entire marketing push around a record-breaking young phenom, only to pull her out when the spotlight is at its brightest. That's the kind of baffling scenario unfolding in Indiana.
She don't know what she's doing. She's holding Caitlin Clark back. She don't know what to do with her.
Yeah, I know Caitlin Clark plays a certain type of way. You want to build a team around your superstar player. That is not the case for this team. This front office solely, to me, only care about the regiment of their team.
Y'all was way better without her. Last year, you hear me? She is sabotaging your game. She trying to make you play slow. Know what I'm saying? You have to have the ball in your hand and play up-tempo. That's your game. And everybody, even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see that. You hear me? And everybody that's saying the Fever is better without Caitlin Clark, aka my precious CC, go.
Fans aren't just quietly criticizing anymore. They're venting their frustration loudly. Social media is flooded with comments like, "I paid for Clark magic, not this mess." And if this is what Fever basketball looks like, I'm out. When your most valuable player seems pushed aside, it stops being a simple coaching error. It feels like a betrayal of everyone who believed in the vision. If you're watching this and feeling the same frustration as thousands of others, show it. Hit like and drop Free Caitlin in the comments. Make it impossible to ignore. Let the Indiana Fever front office hear exactly how fans feel about what's happening to their star player. To understand how things reached this boiling point, you have to go back a few months to the moment that lit the fuse. Stephanie White, reflecting on the Dallas Mavericks last season, made a comment that quickly went viral. She suggested the team played differently without Luka Doncic on the court. The ball moved more freely, it had more rhythm, and multiple players stepped up. Let that idea sink in.
Stephanie White, right here, talking about Luka.
A wrist sprain in that game that has been out since. And that puts a lot on the plate of players like Spencer Dinwiddie, who just came in, to Mike Marshall for the corner three.
You see the Mavs just play differently without Luka on the floor. He's a guy who's high used to break the balls in his hands. When he's not on the floor, that ball is moving, it's popping. Multiple players getting involved in action, and everyone's stepping up.
Okay, you can hear the excitement in her voice, talking about Luka not being in there. Oh, they're moving and they're popping and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh no. You hear that and you wonder, is she one of these coaches that doesn't believe in the transcendent player?
The coach was essentially implying the team functioned better without its centerpiece, the very player who led them to the NBA Finals and captured the scoring title. It was like a bakery insisting business improved after getting rid of its head chef. The remarks spread across social media, drawing a mix of disbelief and ridicule. Analysts dismissed it, fans mocked it, yet White stood firm, presenting it as a key part of her philosophy. No individual is bigger than the system. That perspective started to feel all too familiar once a similar storyline emerged in Indiana. Swap out Luka Doncic for Caitlin Clark and the Dallas Mavericks for the Indiana Fever, and the narrative stays the same. The team's brightest star is suddenly treated like a liability.
Stephanie White, you deserve the Dodo Bird of the Day award.
And if they do not want to get a coaching, make a coaching change and bring in who she wants, that is going to cater to her style and build the team around her strengths, then she should walk.
And who do you think that the fans come to see? They don't come see everybody else that's on the team. I'm sorry. There's no disrespect. The Caitlin Clark effect, the CC effect is real.
This wasn't just a casual comment or a throwaway line. It was a statement of belief. And once you see it that way, every puzzling rotation, every unexpected benching, and every stagnant stretch of play starts to make sense. Stephanie White's philosophy is clear. If one player dominates the ball, it becomes an issue. She prefers an offense built on constant movement, shared responsibility, and fluid passing. On paper, it sounds ideal: unselfish play, smooth motion, and creative ball movement. But in reality, it often comes off as disjointed, like a system without direction, where players seem out of sync and searching for their role rather than executing with purpose.
Bro, I don't even understand the spacing of the offense. I'm watching Caitlin Clark drive down the right side of the lane, and Natasha Howard, rather than spacing the floor and stand in the corner, she's diving to the basket, bringing a defender to Caitlin. It's just, bro, the offense is just trash. I got to be honest with you.
But what I will say with Stephanie White is just that I hate this offense. I do not like the Indiana Fever's offense this season. It's hard to watch. And I feel like Stephanie White is bringing what she was doing with the Connecticut Sun over here.
That's exactly why men need to be coaching in the WNBA, bro. Need to be coaching. Yeah, let a man do it, bro. Because all this women coaching other women athletes, bro, it's out of there. And then these women owners and all of that, man, please, bro, y'all just tearing stuff down, bro. It's not about y'all. But it's crazy though.
Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She's a generational point guard designed to run the show, spark momentum, and lift everyone around her. Take her out of the equation, and the entire system stalls. Still, Stephanie White maintains that putting too much of the offense in Clark's hands disrupts team chemistry, arguing that heavy usage leads to predictability and isolation. But the results suggest something different. When Clark isn't on the court, the offense loses its rhythm, teammates look unsure of their roles, scoring support drops off, and opposing defenses take full advantage of the disarray.
You played Natasha Howard more minutes in the first half than you played Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark played the fourth most minutes out of everybody in the starting lineup in the first half, and you wonder why we're losing. Caitlin, 12 points, 9 assists, but she don't even look like the same player. She don't look enthusiastic. She just don't even look like she into it anymore. She kind of look like she over this. You know what I mean? And to be honest, as a Caitlin Clark fan, I'm pretty much over it as well. I just got to keep it real with you. I'm pretty much over this as well. This season is a travesty. I just feel like, she needs to explore other options.
This system has failed before and now appears to be repeating the same pattern in Indiana under Stephanie White's philosophy of limiting star usage in favor of a rigid, movement-heavy offense. Critics argue that Caitlin Clark's reduced role is hurting her rhythm and the team's overall performance, despite her clear ability to elevate the offense when she is on the floor. Fans and analysts point to declining engagement, inconsistent results, and confusing rotations as signs that the system is clashing with elite talent rather than maximizing it.